Hello again, all ye lovely witches and seekers. It's Ryan again, aka Dark Winter Moon. And for all of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And for all of you that are returning to the channel, welcome back. I created this channel to help everyone that is interested in magic and witchcraft and learning more. And so whether you are a beginner to magic and witchcraft, or you are an advanced practitioner, or you're somewhere in between, I've got something here for you. And today what I wanted to talk about is what to do if you feel like that you have offended your gods and guides. But before we get into that, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for your support. So whether it's liking, subscribing to this channel, commenting on these videos, booking a tarot or rune reading with me, or supporting me monthly on Patreon so you can take advantage of all my freebies. It's greatly appreciated. So, what do you do if you've offended your guardians or guides? This is a question I feel like that is very important to answer. I've recently had a friend of mine ask me what to do in this situation because they felt like they had offended a particular deity. And for most of you, I'm sure it's a very scary and intimidating thing to even contemplate the idea of somehow offending a god or one of your guides. But let me tell you, if this does happen to you, if you do offend your guardian or guide, it's not the end of the world in most cases, and there are ways to make things right with them. And also, let me let you in on a couple of secrets. First of all, fear is normal. Fear in starting any process, whether it's learning to work with deity, doing magic, or learning to drive a car, is absolutely normal. And let me share another secret with you. A lot of times, this fear of offense with deities, this fear of approaching deities, is actually part of the process. And it's actually part of the test that they give to us as humans to see how serious we are about working with them. And that test is basically if we are willing to push through the fear and learn how to confront it and resolve it and go forward and seek them out and try to work with them anyway, then it shows that we are serious about the relationship. Because one of the last things I feel like that the deities and guides want from us is someone that's not serious about working with them. So know that the fear is normal, that you're not alone, that I've been there, and that it's part of the process. So with all of that said, what do you do when you have offended your guardian or guide? Well, it's very, very important to, in many ways, go back to the basics. You've got to do the things that will bring you closer to your guide or deity, and that brought you close to them in the first place. And those would be the meditations, the introspection, the development of intuition. I'm gonna link a video right up here. If you haven't seen it, it's called the chakra meditation. This is one of the best ways to get in touch with your energy body and open yourself up to your own intuition so that you can connect with the divine, with your deity and guide, and therefore find the information you're looking for. Because when you work with them, or rather when you work with yourself to make yourself more open and intuitive, you will be able to connect with your deity or guide on a level that would allow them to tell you what you can do to make up for your mistake. The answers that you seek are already inside of you. You just have to do the things to bring them out. Back to my friend who sparked the topic of this video in the first place. So we were continuing to talk about things, and she asked me what she should do. And I asked her, well, what do you feel like you should do? And I already knew the answer. I already knew that she needed to give this particular deity something sweet that was a chocolate candy-like object. But I put it back to her. I said, well, what do you think you should do? And she said, well, I feel like I should leave an offering to them. I said, okay, well, what kind of offering do you feel like you should leave? She was like, well, I don't feel like it should be liquor or anything like that, but I'm not sure what it should be. I'm like, well, what do you think? What does it feel like? Think about that, intuit it. She's like, well, it seems like it should be something sweet. And I was like, yep. And I kind of was smirking. I was like, yep, you're absolutely right. You're on the right track. And so my point is, she already had the answer there. She just was a little afraid to tease it out. She was afraid that she was wrong. So it's so important to trust yourself and your own intuition. And like I said, to do the meditations and the communion with deity that allows you to know to bring forth rather the information that you already have within you. So to sum everything up, the singular best way to make amends with deity is with an offering. But oftentimes it's unclear what that offering should be. And so the best way to determine what that offering should be is to get more connected with the deity in question. And the best way to do that is to get more in touch with yourself, and through meditation practice and through introspection and through communion with deity, you will open yourself up more to that deity in order to connect with them, in order to find out what the best offering will be in order to make amends with them. So with all that said, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you so much for all your support. So whether it's through liking, subscribing, sharing videos, commenting, booking a tarot reading with me, Patreon, where you join my monthly subscribers and get great perks, I appreciate everything and anything that you can do to support me. Blessings to you all. Have a blessed weekend, and blessed be. Mwah.